on Black Twitter, hashtag Black Twitter all day long, but there are a lot of other things we can be doing with this technology, and again, we definitely need to be actively involved in the creation of it as well.
Is there, okay, here's the question. So for Periscope or even Meerkat, is there a limit in terms of how long the stream is?
I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I was going pretty much the whole time when I got here, from the time I got in that makeup chair until the time we got out there. So I had a stream on Meerkat that was closing in on about an hour. So I don't think there's any limit because they're not saving the data. Now, Periscope might be a little different because they do save. They might cut you off, but so far I've been upwards of an hour, and it's been okay.
Now, can a Periscope live chat be interrupted? Because somebody just called me and left a voicemail. We were streaming, and all of a sudden it stopped.
Yeah.
And I had to go restart it.
Especially for iPhone. iPhone's not going to allow you to mess with the functionality of the phone itself. So if you're getting a call, if you're getting a text, it's gonna stop any app to pick up that call.
So by saying that, I didn't answer it. So what happened was we were live streaming. Then all of a sudden I see no caller ID. And then I was like, okay, let it go to voicemail. Then all of a sudden I see that the stream stopped.
Yeah, no, but it will stop whether you answer the phone or not because it rang. That's part of the kind of functionality of the phone itself. And when you put an app on top of that, Apple was like, the functionality of the phone takes precedence over the app.
Number to call is 888-669-2281, 888-669-2281. Let's go to Philadelphia. Dale, you're on the Roland Martin Show. What's up?
Hey, Dale. Oh, thank you.
Dale, do me a favor. Turn your radio all the way down because I'm getting feedback. Okay? Now go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead.
Social media. I'll take the second question first. Definitely social media. It just takes work. I think, people start blogging and they think they're going to have, 1 million subscribers overnight. It's a slow process. It's a marathon, definitely, not a sprint. So social media and consistency. That's the thing. You can't have a blog and only post sometimes. You have to be consistent. Even if it's only once a week, people need to know when that is. If it's Monday morning at 9 a.m. your post hits, people need to know that, and there needs to be new content there at that time. So just, maintain that consistency, blast it on social media, look for other blogs that do similar content to yours and see if you can do guest posts and have their content on your blog as well, because then they'll be promoting your content as well. So it really is kind of that hustle and that grind of consistency more than anything else that's gonna blow your blog up.
Now you asked the question about you said selfie sticks being outlawed,
being banned in like museums and different places like that. Yeah.
All right. So but he
I do. I definitely do, because it's a hazard. Bottom line, it's a hazard. I mean, I'm not happy about it because I love my selfie stick and I think you can get great shots with it, but it becomes a hazard when you're talking about small, crowded spaces with a lot of people trying to get eyeballs on a different exhibit or something like that. It definitely becomes a hazard. I've seen people get knocked in the head with those things all the time.
But here's the deal, and this is what you need to get. Okay, Glodea makes it. It's Glodea, and they make something called the Selfie Wink. And so what the Selfie Wink is, it's a Bluetooth device. I mean, it is very small. It can fit on your keychain. And so what happens is, I'm going to take a photo right now of me and Stephanie. And and so what happens is, with this device, it's so awesome because what it does is, versus you trying to hold your phone up and actually hold your phone up and you're trying to, press the button and all sort of stuff like that. This allows for you to extend your arm out, and then you can just press the button with your other hand. That way you're not trying to, again, hold the phone, press the button, it slides out of your hand. You just grip your phone and then and press the button. I was at the George Lopez golf tournament last year, which was where I first met the folks with Replay XD, which is really their competitor to GoPro. I actually like their camera better than GoPro. GoPro with remote camera, remote control camera, I like that. But in terms of but I love this selfie wink because again, with the large phones today, the old phones, it was much easier to grip in your one hand, take the picture, and press at the same time. This negates that. So you don't have, and here's the other deal, just advice to somebody, and trust me, I'm the king of selfies. When you're taking No,
it's like a little, like a dongle, like a key fob.
Yeah, it's a key fob that goes, you're right. So, but here's the key. Here's the key with this. The key with this is that it also controls, so let's say when you're shooting video on your iPhone or iPad, you can also hit the button and it controls the video. It controls that as well. And so that's what's great about it. And so the last thing with this, what was I going to say? So it controls the video.
Controls your phone.
Yeah, you can use it on your iPad or even your iPhone because it's Bluetooth regardless. And again, with battery dies, you can just pop it right out and get you the lithium 3-volt battery, the 3 volts. Oh, here's the deal. Okay, so anybody, y'all out there who y'all having trouble with selfies, follow me here. Most people take a selfie head on, so they're trying to get 4 people in a photo, and they're sticking their arms straight out. What you do is raise your arm and shoot down
from above. Always.
You shoot down.
That's your best angle.
You can actually get more people in the selfie extending your arm and shooting down because you're going higher. And then by going higher, you can actually have somebody stand in front of you, to the side of you. And what I like to do, I like to be on the right side and have everybody because I'm on my left side. And so that way I'm always in the right corner. And then that way I can angle it where I get everybody in. So if you go high, you can have people standing on the side of you, behind you, and in front of you. You can get more folks in, so you don't need a selfie stick.
And of course, use your camera in landscape mode.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. We go to Spike in Detroit. Hey, Spike. 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 All right, we go to Cameron in Iowa. Cameron in Iowa. Cameron, you there? What's your question? Hold tight 1 second. Here's the deal. I got to go to a break. I'm up against the clock. I want you to ask your question. We come back. It'll be the last question. And then we'll also be joined by Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. In the next block as well. This is the Roland Martin Show. Back in a moment. No, I love this.
Yeah, they are. And I hate that I get it. Like I said, people with these things, and then, you can damage the exhibit.
Oh, no. First of all, I don't actually like the selfie stick. Because one, I'm carrying it around and it's so
it's cumbersome, and that's why I don't always have mine, because mine, and I need to find a better one. Mine doesn't collapse enough to fit in my purse.
Oh, really?
If it collapsed smaller, I would use it more.
Is it larger than this?
It is. It's a little bit bigger than
that. This is the Glodia selfie stick.
Okay. So you have to have some sort of connection on the phone.
That's what it is. It comes with it right there.
Oh, that okay.
That's what that is.
This is
so
nice.
Basically, but here's why I like this one better as well, because right here, because this is the selfie stick for that.
You can use that. And there are some selfie sticks that have the remote built into the handle.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But that's why I don't like those, because I got to use this.
Yeah.
I don't have dual purpose.
Right.
Whereas,
with that,
and see this, because of this camera, with this camera here, if we want to And this is heavier, but I have another mount. I have another mount where it's not this here.
Okay.
So let's say, let me do this here. All right, so let me do this here. Wi-Fi. This is why so when they sent me this, and again, I had no interest in a selfie stick. My nieces did, I didn't. And I used this when I was in so on here. Where is it? It's supposed to allow me to go back. That's what I want right there. So I'm recording now. So with this selfie stick, it allows for me to literally, I can do this here.
Right.
I can record the interview. I can do video right here. So it's dual purpose. And by not having the button on the stick, by having it on the having it separate, I don't need the stick if I still want to use Bluetooth.
Right.
So here I gotta use the stick.
You gotta have the stick if you need to, but yeah, if you need to use the button.
Right. So that way here I can sit here and just use it for whatever. And then so again that's because this is heavy, this thing is not sturdy enough
for something of that weight. But does it work
oh yeah,
with your,
yeah, it works for phone.
That phone is probably
it works for the phone. But no, this is a heavier. This is a lot more weight that's for here. But yeah, this I can use this for video, whatever. And a lot of people say, no, use a selfie stick. You're not supposed to be able to see the stick. I'm like, well, I don't know how in the hell that's supposed to work.
Right.
So like,
I mean, you can keep it out.
I guess, but
I mean, why not?
Yeah, but that's why. And so what I do is, so when I shot this video in Selma, and I'll show you that I shot like it was a drone. I had my monopod sitting all the way in the air, and I was shooting from up high.
Right.
So this allows me the same thing. So if I was shooting this, I would do it this way. If I was shooting, that way I could shoot this kind of video this way.
Right, like a big crowd or something.
Right.
Like that.
That's what we did in Selma. But my monopod 71 inches.
So that's like a.
Oh, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. No, when you see the shot, folks like, dude, you're a drone? No, I am.
Like, no, I don't even know.
There was no drone.
I do like that though, because I like how small it relaxes to as well.
Welcome back to the Roland Martin Show. We're talking technology. Stephanie Humphrey, our last segment for today. We're taking your phone calls, your questions, 888-669-2281. Cameron, you got a question. Go right ahead. Yeah, no. Here's the deal. Right, but what happened was a few moments ago, somebody called me, and it interrupted the live stream, and it basically shut it off. So, and so I didn't even take the phone call. I just shut it off, and so I had to go back and restart the stream.
So did you had been live in your Periscope stream when you made the phone call? Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
So you had Periscope up, and then you kind of double tap to go back in and call, and then double tap to get back. Okay, you can. No, go ahead. No, you can do that. It'll save your place for you for a short while. If you get out of the app for any reason, it'll actually save your place for you, and you can jump back in if it's just a few seconds or so. But if the phone was to ring, it would drop you out of the app. Definitely. Revolutionary, yeah.
All right. Spike, last caller, Detroit. We finally got you on the line. So, Spike, I'm going to take your phone call before I go to Reverend Jackson. Spike, what's your comment? Hey, Frank, how you doing? Yes, we are. Go right ahead. Say it again. Best set of what? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't even Bluetooth. Hold up, Bluetooth headset for phone calls or for listening to music. Okay, go ahead. Who makes it?
Aftershock.
Okay.
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 All right. Aftershock
Gotcha.
with a K.
All right. All right, Frank, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. All right, Stephanie, final comments.
I think don't be afraid of technology. It's out there. It's for us to use. It's to make our lives easier. Even if you never get on Periscope in your life, there is something out there that can make your life a little bit easier. So embrace technology, take it slow, and don't be afraid to learn.
All right, Stephanie, we certainly appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. Look forward to having you
Love
again.
being here.
All right, folks, right now we're going to go to Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. He joins us every Tuesday right here on Roland Martin Show. Reverend, what's happening? Well, look, I mean, I keep saying over and over and over again that part of the problem in Chicago is that the mayor controls nearly every public dollar in the city. And so if you do business with the city of Chicago, Chicago Housing Authority, the school system, the transit system, you can't oppose the incumbent mayor because you'll get shut out of contracts. Right? Right. Just slap the camera. Folks, we're talking with Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. right here on Roland Martin Show. We're talking about voting, critical issue. We're faced with huge elections taking place in Chicago as well as Ferguson. Reverend, I got to ask you this question here, and because I'm still bothered how national black civil rights leaders are not descending upon Chicago. You had this election going on in Ferguson. I don't see folks descending upon Ferguson. Today is March 31st. That means the election is in 7 days. And so what bothers me is there's always this focus on presidential elections, but not local elections. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And that's what drives me crazy the most. We have the numbers. We know other people are not going to vote in significant numbers in the election. We know that. Gotcha. All right. Reverend Jackson, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We'll keep pushing the issue. Thank you very much. Folks, we'll talk about Chicago, Ferguson. Why are we not active? When we come back on the Roland Martin Show, back in a moment.